Hi guys, and welcome to another video by myself. I know it's been a long while since the last video has been put out. Apologies for that. It's been a minute, I know. I'm looking forward to this game against Swansea. I know it's been a long time coming in terms of a win for us. I know we haven't won since February, but I've got a good feeling about this one, and fingers crossed we can get something from this. Now, before we get into the main course of events, I'm going to run through the media side of things and what's been put out there in the last week, and hopefully get your thoughts on things in the comments below. Now, starting with Jonas Gutierrez, congratulations to you, sir, for winning your case against the club. Again, I believe you're going to be picking up a cool £2.5 million, and that's the amount that you would have won if you was to trigger your clause if you were still at the club during your time last season with us. Again, hopefully we can learn from that, and then fingers crossed we don't treat anybody like that in the future going forward. Moving on to the money side of things, again, financially we're doing not too badly, fingers crossed. It's reported that we're actually made profits wise 30 million plus in the last season, and again it's nice to see that Penfold, aka Lee Charnley, has had a 40% pay rise in the same process as well. So it just shows how corrupt our club is at the moment. With results, it's not only the first team doing badly, but again the under 21s and the under 18s are not doing too badly either, or not too well should I say. It's reported that in the 36 games I think that's been played since January this year, only 4 games have been won, and that's from top to bottom, under 21s, under 18s, and of course the first team. I've actually had the privilege, should I say, of watching the under 21s play against Blyth this season, and again they looked piss poor, and that's me being nice. So again, it just shows how badly we are run inside and out. Moving on from that, we've actually had some praise. Yes, some praise yet. Jermaine Genius has come out and said that he backs us to stay up, and Harry Redknapp has actually come out and said that he reckons that if we do go down, we do have a good chance of staying or coming back up straight away. And it's funny enough, Harry Redknapp was actually my choice to take over from McLaren. I actually think he would have been in a better position to keep us up here in the Premier League than Benitez, but again, I'm still happy with Benitez, but again, my choice personally would have been Harry Redknapp to stay up in there. The last bit of news in the media that has made me laugh is Alan Pardew's agent coming out and saying that, basically saying that he did a good job at the club, and we actually might appreciate him more, obviously with the circumstances that we are in. And to be honest, you can't really fault him for coming out with that, because seeing as we've had John Carver and Alan Pardew and Steve McLaren, sorry, was the last 2 managers that we've had, it pretty much makes Pardew look like, you know, the love child of Mourinho and Ferguson combined. So yeah, it just goes without saying really. Anyway, that's the media side done. Let's go on to the main event. So in terms of head-to-head battles, it's not going to look too good for us at all. Looking at the stats, Swansea have actually won 6 of the last 7 games against us, and you actually have to go as far back as 2012 to see our last win at the Liberty, where we won 2-0, I believe. I think Cisse grabbed both goals as well. You actually have to go even further back to 2009 to record our last win at home against Swansea, and then that was at the times when we was in the Championship, and Marlon Harewood scored 2, and Luvenkrands scored the other one as well. So it's been a while coming, home and away against Swansea, but who knows? I'm praying that we can get results against the Swans. Anyway, starting off with the teams now. Let's start off with the away team. Sorry. Now Swansea are in fine form at the moment. I think they've had 1 defeat in 6 at the moment, looking very good indeed. Beating the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea as well in the same process as well. So again, they probably are odds-on favourite, I would imagine, to win this game, even if they are away from home. And again, one of their best players in fine form is Sigurdsson, who's scored 4, I believe, in the last 6, and he's on 11 goals already. So again, he's looking to break his record, or Swansea's record, of top goal scorer for the Swans in a season, which was previously held by Wilfred Boney, I believe. So again, they are in fine form. In terms of formation, they line up quite similar to us. I believe they're going to go for 4-2-3-1. I think Fabianski's going to be in goal. I haven't heard anything different from that. Fullbacks is usually Taylor and Rangel, I believe, with Fernandes and Ashley Williams, their captain in the centre half positions there. In midfield, they have two sitting in front of the back four, and I believe it's going to be Fur and Cork I'm going to go with. Probably pretty much the same team as they played beforehand. And then the midfield three of AU, Sigurdsson, and I'm going to go with Montero as well, because again, Montero caused Yamat a real problem when we last played them as well. So I'm guessing they're going to go with Montero again. And then up front, it's probably going to be Pelosi as well. I think that's how you pronounce it, Pelosi, up front as well. So again, in terms of going forward, the front four is basically what you need to look out for. And again, they've got threats coming off the bench in Routledge, former Newcastle player, and of course Bafferton Gomez as well. I just really can't stand this celebration. I don't know what that's about. Are you trying to be a panther, a lion? I don't know. But yeah, going forward, all those four, the front four is a threat, and those two coming off the bench are a real threat as well. And even in set pieces as well, corners as well, Ashley Williams is one to watch as well. So again, basically need to watch everyone. I don't know what type of marking system we're going to bring into this game. Man marking, zonal marking, I don't know. But hey, fingers crossed we can get something from this game. Moving on to Newcastle now. What are we going to line up with? I don't know. There's been talk in the media. We're going to make several changes, whether they're enforced or not. Because again, the last game especially was a shambles, an absolute shambles. Goalkeeping situation pretty much picks itself. No Krul, he's out. No Elliott, he's out. So Darlow's going to be the one in goal. Dummett's back, so I'm guessing he's going to slot right in at left back. Would I have him there personally? Probably not, no, because he doesn't offer much going forward. But again, he's a defender. And again, we just need someone just to focus on defence before going forward, especially from that position there. On the other side, Yamat's out. Apparently, he's injured his fingers, putting him up his arse. Nah, that last bit's not true. But again, he's injured his fingers, I think, from punching a ball in frustration, and he's got a groin injury. I don't really care right now. Yours are going to sit out. What I'm more disappointed about is Mbabu, who's injured as well, so he's not going to get a chance to replace him. I rate this guy very highly indeed. So I think it's going to be a need to start at right back. Centre-half positions is going to be Lascelles and Mbemba. And I think these two are actually the centre-half partnership of the future of Newcastle. Once we put Colaccini and Taylor out of their miseries, I think we can actually focus with these two. Because again, Mbemba's definitely been our best centre-half of the season. And I've already rated Lascelles before he came out with a rant against Southampton. So again, for me, those two need to play until the end of the season, hands down. I don't want to hear nothing else about it, because Taylor's not fit enough to wear a Newcastle shirt. I don't care how passionate you are. You do need a degree of ability to play in this shirt as well. That's the reason why I and several other fans are not playing in your position, mate. So let's face it, you're not good enough for Newcastle. I wouldn't begrudge you playing for a championship team, or maybe even someone else in the Premier League is dumb enough to take you, but again, please just don't turn up in a Newcastle shirt again. Please, 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 please. Colaccini goes without saying. I think he's just too slow and a bit too old for the team as well. So again, he needs to sit down and take a chill pill and only play when we need him desperately. That's my rant about defence out of the way anyway. Moving on to midfield. Again, whether we play 4 or 5 in midfield, it doesn't really matter to me. For this game, I think we're going to go with 5 though. The first 3 go without saying as well. Townsend, best player by far in the last 3 games at least, especially since he's signed as well. That world against Southampton, fantastic strike, and it just shows what he can do, especially with his crossing ability as well. He's definitely got to start. Shelby's got to definitely put in a performance as well, especially against his old team. Probably going to be captain for tomorrow as well. He needs to put a shift in. I haven't seen him really turn up since this first game against West Ham, and that's me being honest now. So he needs to put in a shift. Probably going to go with Cole back after serving his 2-game suspension against Norwich and Southampton. So he's going to be there. So that leaves either 1 or 2 spaces. Let's face it, Sissoko's probably going to walk into the team again. He's come out of a lot of stuff in the media as well this week. So again, he can't keep piping up as well. He's got to start backing it. And then again, Wijnaldum as well has been piping up, funny enough. Now, this guy's been missing. This guy's even worse than Where's Wally. He's been missing since God knows when. So those two are probably going to go into midfield. And then up front, it just goes without saying, Mitrovic starts up front. I don't want to hear about no Papi Cisse. Definitely don't want to hear about no Riviere. It doesn't look like we're going to play Dumbia anytime soon, because again, we're going to have to pay out a load of money if he plays over 10 games. But again, we've only got 6 games left, so what have we got to lose? It wouldn't surprise me if he played him up top with Mitrovic, but again, I haven't seen much of him to speculate about that. So I'm going to go with 4-5-1. Shelvey and Colback sitting in front of the back four, and again, it's good. I'm guessing Colback's happy to have Shelvey. Shelvey's happy to have Colback alongside him because he's actually got someone that knows what he's doing alongside him. Playing Wijnaldum, Sissoko alongside him, they don't belong there. So it'll be a welcome addition of having Colback back to the team. Definitely for that. So all in all, those are the formations. Those are the head-to-head stats, if you like. And again, results-wise, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Call me crazy, but again, I'm crazy enough being a Newcastle fan, so hey, what else is new? 2-1 to Newcastle. I can see Sigurdsson getting on the score sheet, but again, for some reason, at home, you know, when the chips are down, I can see us getting on the score sheet and then hopefully going on to win it from there. I'm hoping that we actually play to our strengths, and our strengths are playing the ball in from the wings into the box and get Mitrovic on the end of it. If you watch our last 3 games, the 4 goals I think we scored, 4 goals we scored against, what was it, 2 against Norwich, 1 against Southampton, and then 1 against Sunderland as well. Out of the 4 goals that we scored, 1 of them's been a penalty, 1 of them's been a worldie from Townsend, and 2 of them have been crosses onto this thing here. So again, let's play to our strengths, get the ball wide, especially to Townsend, see what he can create. Again, hopefully get it onto the head of Mitrovic, and then let's go on and win it. And please, let's go on and try and win it from the first whistle. Not from the second half, from the first whistle. That's the only way we're going to beat these guys. That's enough from me. I know I'm now rattling on a bit again, so hopefully, fingers crossed, this time tomorrow I can actually celebrate a win. It's been a long time, since February, so fingers crossed. Anyway, that's enough for me rambling on. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you like it, as always, thumbs up, share it, and that's been my time. Thank you. Peace.